We are live. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ian D, aka Melodic Smile Gaming, and we're back here playing some Pokemon. But today we're doing something that we have not done on this channel yet. We are actually just hatching eggs. I have some already set up in my my party, but we've got we got some boxes, so we're gonna get this going. Now, I've been, before I even planned on doing this stream, hatching some, so you can actually see that I already have hatched a decent amount of eggs. And then we have one more left in this box, but then we've got one whole box, two whole box, three whole box, four whole box, five whole box, six whole box, 7, 8, 9, I went crazy, 10. Alright, so like 10 in the chunk boxes. I didn't even realize I had that many. Jeez, I was very committed to this now that I'm thinking about it. But we're going to get started. I'm going to get this shared out, and then we're going to have some hatching fun. So I hope that you're having a great Memorial Day, celebrating those you may have lost, or if you know somebody that's lost somebody, you know, it is a day to remember and honor them. So we're going to get this squared away. It would help if I was on the right YouTube page. Oh, the Bald Gamer's live right now. I don't follow him, but he always comes up. So shout out to the Bald Gamer, or that Bald Gamer, I should say. All right, I'm gonna share. All right. We are going to get this going. Once my phone is steady, there we go. I did not. Either way. Alright. Alright, y'all. It's time. I had to look at you for a second. I was like, if you're shiny, we obviously gotta catch a shiny if we see it. But Zora. No, you're actually good up. Alright. The hatching begins. Part of me actually wants to not use my phone for this part, because I was actually tracking this for myself, just in general. Because I've already, outside of the stream, hatched 100 eggs. So I think we're going to multitask, and I'm going to keep doing that here. So unpause that. One hatching. All right. 101 Scorbunnies. I was like, I don't have one of those counters on here. 2. Let me see your eyes. Truthfully, I will always think that that is one of the most wasted opportunities that they had when it came to shinies. Like Charcadet into Armor Rouge and Ceruledge, they wasted that by only changing the eye colors. Also, I do have to say, as you can see, I've kept every single one of these Scorbunnies. So, what I normally do, especially if it's for a starter, I will keep these starters, and then I will actually just like surprise trade them out, unless I have a friend that I know needs them. We're officially on our first box of 1 and like a quarter. I'm sorry, like 10 and like a quarter. But yeah, when I was going for... Actually, at that point I wasn't going for anything, but I had some friends that I know wanted Quaxley, because that was my starter on here. And I ended up, once I gave them theirs, I was like, you know, I did hatch extra, so I gave them up. Because it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none, ain't that what they say? I knew I was going to tap it. Misty Seed. Does that mean that we can find Ash and Brock? Hate koalas. It is a very loaded statement, but it is a true statement. Alright, making progress. I also love hatching in front of like different Pokemon that are curious about it. Especially the little the deerlings. They're always like, hey, what's going on here? box anything over here? If you are watching this after Memorial Day, thank you for checking out the video. What the heck was that? What made... Was that you guys? Did y'all make that noise? Okay. There's a Tokyo Drifter Pokemon. Skirt. Alright, we got a sparkle in the background. Is that going to be a sign? It's still very early, but... I actually like evolving in front of Lilligant, because she's always like, what? She's like, why did you bring this baby to me? Oh, this is where y'all ended up? Can y'all tell me if it was y'all that made that noise? Because I'm still confused. It's very funny to me when they just flat out run. Like, it's really great. I was about to go check that site out. how I did that. As you can tell, I like things to go a certain way. Oh wait, it's right there. Nah, you're normal. What's up, Peekster? What's going on, Jean-Luc? That shroomish got out of there. Oni, oh my gosh, hi. How are you, love? I'm surprised you guys aren't out and about. I'm doing alright. I'm a bit sleepy, but, you know, sometimes you just be tired. But how are you, my love? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Or lack thereof. Actually, I just thought about it. Now that I do have these boxes of eggs, I don't have to just necessarily stay here to make more. We can just ride around. Explore the area. So we're gonna load some more of these bad boys up in her. Right. The car is packed. The kids are in their seats. And now we drive. I'm tired but good, I feel that. Have you guys been doing a lot today? Oops, sorry kid. See, this is why we don't text and drive. Oh yeah, that can be very draining. I completely understand. Yeah. I understand that, especially, you know, living with my family. I understand completely. Looking at them, I'm like, I can never tell if their color is are like... Because I never remember what color they're supposed to be, so I always just double check it. Yo, that one is out! Yo, they booked it. That's funny. That is funny. Y'all can relax and go be a family again. I was just making sure none of y'all was shiny. I'm so sorry. It's hard to tell with most of y'all. But no, I more so relate to that from yesterday, because yesterday was my grandmother's birthday, so we had a bunch of like different people over the house and stuff like that. I came straight from church, made mac and cheese, the usual. These Persians are always just so invasive. I'm not trying to level up none of these Scorbunnies. Yeah, sometimes that gaslighting, I mean all the time the gaslighting, but when it's just so concentrated in a short span of time, it's too much. It's way too much. I am so sorry. But at the end of the day, you know, you're doing what you need to do for yourself and your family. 'Cause yeah. Speaking of that, I still haven't had a chance to actually sit down and read my aunt's book, but I sold 2 through my marketplace, so go me. See, look, that's what I was talking about with the dearly. They'd be like, hey. Yeah, you typically know you've gone too far if a dad steps in. That's usually the end-all be-all. It's like, oh, hold on. Hold on a minute. You know, I wish it was obviously more, but you know, I can't force things. But, you know, if there's anybody that you think would be interested in the book, let me know so I can send you that link so that they can get it. Because the little excerpt that she read to us at the book launch was just very, it was so haunting. But it was coming from a place of love, but it was kind of giving a general recap about, you know, how a lot of times life is not what, you know, we deserve or we should have at a certain time in life. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to get to that, you know? And that's something that I feel like you personally have lived through, just from the things that you've told me. But it's like, I'm glad that you have the family that you have now, that you've built for yourself. And that includes me. But yeah, you know, you take those bad, those traumatizing, those horrible situations, and you learn to not let them take away your life, but they can be fuel for your life, you know? I also just realized this is the first time that I'm actually playing on this account on this page. Because we've still been doing Isabella. Isabella. Oh yeah, in a second I can actually show you the shinies that I have on here too. It's not like a crazy amount, but you know, I've acquired some stuff. Perfect example is the first time that I did the Masuda method on here. There was an actual reason I wasn't farther ahead in the game at the point where everybody had already like beat it. Because once I got up to Medali, and I was like, okay, this is a normal gym. I know I'm going to use fighting here. And I knew that I only wanted, in my head, to beat that gym with one of my favorite shinies ever. So, obviously, to get that, I had to, you know, breed it. Because that was the best option at the time. But, you know, I was like, I'm not going past this gym until I have my shiny Lucario. So I spent, I don't know how long or how many eggs hatching those Riolus until it finally happened. But you know, I know a thing about patience. Oh no, I wasn't saying that you had to, you know, give it to them. I was just saying in general, like if you know like a friend or you know, separate family members, or even like people at the school. Yeah, I feel that. I feel you. I completely understand that. Because there's been a lot of times I'm like even with this, like obviously my family overall aren't really like gamers and stuff like that, so it's only like my brother and like certain friends will pop in, but I'm like I have an entire community of friends who the least they could do is, you know, pop in like a video, not even say anything and just like dip. But I know majority of them just scroll past my posts and don't comment, don't react at all. And you know, it is what it is. I can't let that stop me. Because at the end of the day, I've been blessed with people like you who have come here. You spend time talking to me. And you're just very positive, you're supportive, you're encouraging. Like, you know, everybody needs a person like you in their lives, and I sincerely mean that. Oh, yay! Okay, so I will grab that link again in 1 second, because I know the Snover is just going to be like, I'm just curious, I'm not going to do anything to you. Alright, I just posted that. But yeah, the funny thing that I've ran into, I obviously made that Instagram for the gaming channel. And when I tell you, I have more followers on that channel than actually on here, which was the point of me making it. It's the funniest thing. And I've made different like videos, and I'm like, hey, if you guys are following me here, actually follow the YouTube channel, and like most people won't even do that. But like I still appreciate them contributing in some way, you know. JJ! How are you, my love? I did grab new eggs, right, while I was doing all this. What's going on, JJ? That is very possible. I didn't know that, actually. But you know, when people are in such a way that their own healing for whatever they may be going through hasn't happened, they're not going to know how to handle you properly. And sometimes the only thing that people know how to do is create even more chaos. But I'm very, very glad that you haven't let that stop you. Because there are a lot of people, things like that will completely take them out of the game. And you owe it to yourself to follow your passions and your dreams and your hobbies, you know, because even if something may not be, oh, you know, I want to do this for like my life or like for my profession, if it's something that recharges you, gives you joy, and just grants you a level of peace, people will just throw that out just because of, you know, discouragement. Aw. Is there anything you want to talk about? You know I'm here. I'm just, for me, it's realistically like finances. Like, I am still actually working myself out of the negative. But obviously because of this weekend and most people just being out partying, my deliveries have not been the best. But thankfully I'm like right near where I need to be out of the negatives until like a car payment comes out. But you know, we're gonna make it work. We're doing what we can do. Okay. Oh yeah. I remember that. Oh, thank you, JJ. Thank you for the shiny luck. Because we have a lot of boxes. I'm debating how long this stream is going to be. I mean, obviously, we're like just over the half-hour mark for the regular hour. I was thinking about maybe going till 9, but we'll see. Yeah, adulting. It's rough. It's very rough. Because my car insurance came out, and I've, you know, been working to pay that back off. And I actually had something very funny happen to me. So I don't know if I had told you guys that I had changed my car insurance. I had Liberty Mutual, and they were planning on raising my prices like to where I was not okay with, because I was already paying. It kept ranging between like I want to say like 270, 280, and then they wanted to charge me $313 for when it renewed, and I was like, hold on a minute here. I'm not okay with this plan. I also just realized I didn't put any more eggs in here, but that's great because I was already flying, you know. Ew, we're near the perverts. I need to get my babies out of here. If you were not aware, I call hypnos and drowsies, you know, perverts and rapists. They be stealing the pretty little girls and the pretty little boys. But I was like, yeah, I'm not okay with any of this. So I found a cheaper option at Plymouth Rock, switched to them. And then after everything was all said and done, I get notifications in the mail that apparently I owed Liberty Mutual money. And I'm like, how do I owe you money if I you know, didn't renew with you guys, canceled it, and I made, you know, arrangements elsewhere? I don't understand. Where is this other one? I know I hear it, but I don't want you coming near me. Okay, it's right here. Stay away from me, especially if you're not shiny. What's up, y'all? Who, the Drowsy and Hypno should have been Dark Psychic? I could see that, especially with that backstory. But yeah, so I switched, and then they were like, "Yeah, so you owe us money," and I'm like, "For what? Like, I didn't renew with you guys. I canceled. How do I owe you money?" And they're like, "Oh, well, you did it after the renewal date," and I'm like, "Hold on, that doesn't make sense because I talked to the guy who looked over my account and everything was fine. So what do you mean?" So, because it was my mother's account, and I ended up, keeping my insurance there when she passed, I did not know that her renewal date and her pay date were not the same. They are. They really are. Especially the Pidgeot eating the magic art. They said Schnaggies. But yeah, so I spoke to the guy and he was like, "Oh yeah, so you were paying on the 24th or the 23rd, but it wasn't actually renewing until the 4th. So the start of the month is when the renewal actually happened." And I was like, "So how did you not catch that if you were the one looking over this for me? Because obviously I was just paying when I was told to pay because that was always how it was." But yeah, some of those were just not. And I hate the fact that it always switches between different versions. Oh, listen, I will talk all day about Drifloons and Drifloons. Like that that little scenario in Legends Osseous Arceus. Um yeah, that little boy, I was like, we gotta get him out of here. He's not safe. He is not safe at all. Anyway though, I ended up paying them the money after a while because it actually went to collections, even though it wasn't like a crazy amount. But at the time when they sent it to me, I had no way to pay for it. So it got sent to collections, and then when I was going through that process, they offered me a discount. Yes, Arcus. they they offered me a discount and was like, "Okay, so you don't have to pay us this like 180, 190 bucks, but if you pay us $86.50, it'll all be squashed." So I paid that, and then a couple of days ago, I got a check from Liberty Mutual giving me the money back for that. I'm like, so what was the point? What was the point? Especially after all this time. Because I did this a while ago. But I will say I was grateful because that money came in handy because it bumped me further to being out of the negatives. But I was like, for real, y'all? Y'all couldn't have just said, "Oh, it's whatever, it's a wash." But these companies, I tell ya. But anyway, so it wasn't, so what they labeled it as a reimbursement. So I guess at the end of the day, they were like, "Okay, so I guess you technically did cancel and you weren't aware of it." I don't know if he went to go speak to them, because I reached out to him and I was like, "Hold on, like, why do I owe them money? Like, we handled everything in advance." And he told me, that I had to pay it, but I don't know if he went back afterwards or something and said something. But I was grateful because I was like, "Oh, this came at a very, very appropriate time." No, I don't have the shiny charm, but I have been Masuda methoding these Scorbunnies. So we're gonna see if we get lucky, because I had, when I was counting earlier, I had just over 10 boxes of eggs. Because, I was like, oh, I called it a Hatchathon just in case we go a little bit longer. I need to be prepared. So I did that. But, I don't have the shiny charm yet. Because I also, truthfully, haven't really been playing this recently, especially because my plan originally was to oh, did you freeze? What the heck? It was to do, you know, like the different like terror raids and stuff. Granted, I wasn't super excited about like the Great Tusk and the Great and the Iron Treads, but I was gonna do them for the stream. But then they canceled those, and then they were supposed to bring like Chestnut back, and that canceled because they had a whole glitch situation. So I was like, yeah, we're just gonna meh. Y'all trying to jump me? Cause y'all definitely fly higher than this, but okay. See, I'm debating if I want to for a while keep putting it off, because we actually have surprisingly found different shinies. Oh wait, that's what I said I was going to do. I was gonna take a second to go through the boxes and see, because it isn't like a dangerously crazy amount, but I just want to see. I need to actually make a specific box for them, but I just be doing stuff. Because I was like, you know, at the same time, like, it gives, like, it's like, oh, wow, like, this really came out of nowhere. So I know none of this is shiny, because these are, like, the beginning of the game. Oh, Japanese, Growlithe. And most of them are all kind of just, like, sporadic. I'm just trying to look to see what I remember. None of those Eevees. That was the gift Pikachu. Nothing on this page. Oh wait, maybe you? Yes. So this jerk, this Flamigo was the first shiny that I got in the game, and I was mad because I already told y'all, especially like if you've seen the early videos where we first encountered them for the first time, and they were just jerks. I was mad that this was my first shiny because I was doing the picnic method for a Meryl outbreak, and I had just turned around because I was waiting for the camera to, you know, catch everything in the area, and I was scoping, and I was like, there's a group of Flamigo over there. Why is that one different? Why is this happening? Why? And then, obviously, you know, because they were paler pink, I had to catch them in the heal ball. But I was like, really? My first shiny was a daggone Flamigo? My guy, for real? So I was mad about that. I have my shiny Gyarados here. I actually caught multiple of those. Oh, you gave up? Wait, the punching bird. Which, are you talking about Hawlucha? Like the wrestler? Punching. Am I forgetting something? Now I'm overthinking. Now I'm really overthinking. But I had an outbreak for Magikarp that I ended up hatching. Well, not hatching. I was picnic outbreaking. And then I was like, okay, I caught one for myself. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Yeah, no, oh, okay. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. So I ended up going, you know what? Because at the time I was still playing on like a Friday night basis with Jesse and Andre. So I was like, well, I got me a shiny. Let me stay up, see if I can get them some, so we can all have a Gyarados. So now they have their own Gyarados. Because I did the outbreak until I found those. Mr. Haunch, I found him randomly as I was just strolling around. He was with his family, and I said, "You're different. Ball." And then I got mad because when I caught him, I didn't have enough badges for him to listen to me. So there was that. Ah, okay. I gotcha. But listen, I love me some Hawlucha. I love me a good Hawlucha. So we got the two shinies here. I don't think there's any. Oh, speaking of my Hawlucha, he's in this box with them. So, Hawlucha, I was mad because I was doing Area Zero when I was trying to like rush to beat the game. And you know how that spot like where you're going down and they're all just talking to each other, telling each other like the different stories and stuff like that. And I saw it walking in the distance, and the whole time I'm like, I'm trying to engage, and they wouldn't stop talking. So I literally had to wait until they finished so that I could catch it. But I was like, if he despawns, if I have any problem, I am throwing hands. Granted, they're not going to hit anybody, but I am throwing some sort of hands in fury. So we got that Hawlucha. There was another one that was with him. Why don't I remember what it is, though? I don't think it was in here. Because I caught two during that session. Oh, this little... Found this one randomly. Okay, it actually is funny that most of them ended up in this box. I'm just now noticing that. But I thought that there was a random Voltorb sitting with this group of Tarantula, and I was like, wait a second, no, that's a different red though, it doesn't make sense. And then come to find out it was shiny. So I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess you're gonna go in the box. Oh, I remember what it was now. It's it's the evolved form of this. That's in one of these other boxes. This is my Meryl that I was telling you about that I was looking for when I found Jerkface. Yes, it's the shiny bus. That's exactly what it is. So this is my Meryl that turned into a Azumarill that I got from my outbreak that I was so patient with. Chris, oh my gosh, hi, how are you, sweetie? Hashtag cherries. Let's see, is there anything else in here? I was breeding those for a while, but then I actually took a break and I never went back to it. So maybe I'll get back into breeding that, because I was trying to get one of those for Jesse. Because he was like, oh, that's a really nice purple. But I don't think you're the original, so it's not you. Not you guys. Okay, couldn't see what that was for a second. None of them. And I didn't forget, Oni, I'm still gonna have to have that stream where I'm literally just like breeding for your white Tatsugiri. And I gotta breed these Froakies. Are you okay? No, we're getting closer to them. Yes, shiny Terry. We putting all the shiny luck up in here. This is the one I actually caught last night. No, technically this morning before I went to bed. I was doing a shiny Slowpoke outbreak before I got like too tired, and I didn't get the Slowpoke, but I got a Magikarp. So I called that pitch because I was listening to a video about relative pitch, perfect pitch, and pitch memorization. So that was cool. This is why I was actually going for the Slowpoke, because shiny Slowbro was actually not you. This is my queen, who I ended up Masuda methoding for maybe like a month ago. She's a nice purple. She's got the boots. She's got everything. She is literally a queen. This is why I didn't beat the game when everybody else had beat the main story already, because I was breeding for him. The whole reason why my game stopped. Wait, did I give them? Okay, there's the Dracoloak. Did I give them their shinies already, or did I miss them? Because I actually have... No, they're definitely here. I went past them. My apologies, y'all. So I have 3 shiny Vaporeons. And then I named them after different things. So there's Purple Rain, there's Schmuckers, and where is the last one? Because I know it's here somewhere. But either way, if I don't find him now, I do know that he's around. But he definitely would have to be further back, because all these babies are literally from the beginning. But anyway, those are the shinies that we... Oh, wait. Duh. Stupid right in the corner. Concord. So, yeah. So, they're all together. And I didn't get to give Jesse and Andre theirs. But if anybody ever needs one of those, they can let me know which one they want. And I will happily give them to them. And I will just get more. But, as you can see, we have already been, before I started this stream, deep into these Scorbunnies, because I want me a Nesquik. Oh dang, y'all all nosy. I want me a Nesquik bunny. Oh, maybe I should name him Nesquik, now that I think about that. But right now, when this one hatches, we're at 141. Yes. Also, JJ and Chris, I don't know if you guys were here when I talked about it, but my aunt released her first ever book. It's called Beautifully Blended. Wait, I gotta move things. Da 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 da. 142. Get him off the screen. So Beautifully Blended. I'll move it so you can see it. It's a beautiful book. I haven't gotten to read it yet, but the basis of it is family oriented, talking about relationships with family, whether it be your birth family, whether it's adopted family, whether it is married family, whether it's just like friendships that become family, like things like that. And it like it's a story told from... Oh, Oni, you're fine. Listen, you have a whole life. I completely understand. But yeah, like she tells you her story as a means of trying to, help people in their own journeys and things that may be able to help them if they can look at their situation from somebody else's perspective. And I've been helping her sell the book. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to post the link. Or if you know somebody that may be interested, or if you want to just tell them just to help me out, that always is very appreciated. But if you use that link, then it actually takes them through... Oops, sorry. It takes them through my affiliate store. So if they buy it from there, I get paid too. So she gets paid, and then I get residuals. So if you want to help spread that book for me, I would totally appreciate it. But if you want to also just get it for yourself, because I know, even though I haven't read it, I know because who she is in the little excerpt that she read at her book launch. It's a beautiful read, and I cannot wait till I actually have time to sit down and enjoy it, because y'all know I am always doing something. Oh. Alright, one more, and then... Yo, that's the one thing I do hate about this area. Like, I really don't be seeing them. Especially on this laptop screen. Like, I'm like... Bruh, I really did... I did not see that one. Okay, we need to just drive around somewhere else, because now I'm getting stressed out. Cause like, too much. Right. What? Bruh. That legitimately was not there. They're just messing with me now. They are really messing with me now. We gotta put more babies in the car and we gotta go. Cause I refuse. I refuse. Look, y'all not about to have me out here looking crazy. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Like I can't drive. So I didn't count how many, but from what I was looking at, we started about I want to say the bottom of 14. And at that point we had 10 boxes, because if we're at the bottom of this one, we started here, and then we have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and into 24. So we had, if I added from the other one, it would have been about like right here of that. So almost 11 boxes. And we've been putting in work because we've hatched 45 eggs during this stream so far. Because I started this stream literally at 100 from when I was doing this days ago. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just put this on the stream. So we've hatched 45 eggs, and I just went very ham when I was hatching them. Always got to get a real good look at them because you can never tell if you go by too big. I don't want no problems. I was just coming for that. Relax. I have to say, I would love to run into a random Sneasel. If I had to be particular, a male Sneasel. Because I wanted to have the biggest crown imaginable. Wow, wow. Alright, let's see if being in a cold area encourages you to bring your lighter fire. He said no. Oh. What is your problem? Are you mad that I made fun of you? I was just copying you, bro. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I liked the noise you made. They be so ready to fight, because now I know this one's gonna fight me too. But I don't want no problems. I just want to love you. And I'm just taking my babies around the world until their shiny brother or sister pops up. Snover's like, what? He said, oh. Oh, they're all coming. That's so cute. It's also funny that like they acknowledge the birth, but at the same time they in particular really just focus on me. Where your kids at? Yo, this is how it'll literally following me for me. He's like, oh, you still hatching them? Oh, let me get away from them little cretins. I see that one's still looking at me in the distance. Oh, Snover's like, wait, I missed it? That is so cute, because he was all the way back there. I swear, the interactions that they randomly have, I'm here for it. Because they just have a level of curiosity that is just adorable. Right. Oh, he really made it all the way over here. Don't you jump off that cliff. It's the unison confusion for me. It said, what? Oh, you adopted that, Cubchew. That is so sweet. You're such a good dad. And we fly. Starting your descent. I actually made that way farther than I thought I was going to. I didn't think we were going to clear the bridge. But I'm happy we did. And now we're headed back to Medali. Yes, give me all the items. All the items, darling. All of them. Oh, here comes the Persian. Maybe so needy. Stop to shorten our tracks. Now stay back there. Don't you follow us again. The further we get away from this Persian, the better. Oh, you a city girl. It would actually be funny if this last one was a girl. Haha, he's a city boy. Wait a second. Okay. I thought my brain was tripping. I was like, why are you so low to the ground? I thought they were glitching. But it was just a short little girl. Just a short little girl. You know how we do. I was like, you know, because I was actually tempted to play Fortnite again. But I was like, you know what? We haven't played Pokemon in a while. This is something that will, you know, pass time. Because I genuinely didn't think that anybody was really going to show up. So I'm glad that you guys are here. I was like, this just passes time for me at home, especially because my brother is out and about, so there is no karaoke tonight. Oh yes, JJ, when I tell you I love that shiny, and you know I love the color green, so I am hoping and awaiting for you to tell me that you got it. Cause yes. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me not Fortnite them to death. Granted, I haven't tried Overwatch on here again, but I'm still debating whether or not people will want to watch that on Twitch or not. But realistically, the only things I've actually been playing are Fortnite and Apex. And then, do I have time Friday? Because I'm not sure about my Wednesday just yet, because I don't know my rehearsal schedule for this week. But if I am free on Wednesday, which I'm pretty sure I am, my plan may be to do Overwatch. If I'm free on Thursday, then we'll be doing Apex Legends on Twitch. And on Friday, as long as I don't have anything going on, which I'm mostly confident about, we're going to try an indie game. I was talking to Oni like a few weeks ago, and I downloaded these two games. One is Blazing Beaks, which I feel may wait a second. But the other that I'm kind of curious about, there's this indie like detective game that I kind of want to try with you guys. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because you know I am very open to suggestion. So if y'all are like, skip that, do that another day, we can do something that we already do. But if y'all are open to it, we can try it. And if I don't like the game, then we can obviously, you know, go to something else. Oh yes, shiny hunting is definitely a great stream for chatting, and I love that. That's why I was like, you know, if I was to try to do something like really crazy and like just really big today, it didn't make sense. So I'm like, we could just peacefully chill here, chat, crack some eggs open with the boys. Which is very funny, because if y'all know me, you know that I do not like eggs. But these are the eggs that I'm okay with. Actually, we're gonna go back that way. But no, I do love these streams where you can just like chill and just hang and just vibe, you know? Because I really appreciate you guys being here. Because when I tell you I expected just to be sitting here talking to the screen, I was already in my head consigned to doing that. But actually having people to talk to is very nice. Because all of my stuff was not happening today. There's no karaoke, so I don't gotta rush out of here. There's no prayer, so I don't have to end early. You know, it's just one of those days where it is just open. The only thing I do have to do is go pick my brother up later. But like he said, that's gonna be way later. So I think when I'm done here, I may finish eating dinner and then just chill out. I may hop on Fortnite, or I may try to, because even though I know I'm not really going to use it, part of me wants to see if I can finish that Overwatch challenge to get this Symmetra skin, just to have it. Because if it's a skin and it looks cute, and it's obtainable just by playing, I'm not gonna complain about that. Also, I have to give another shout out to Terrence, because this is why Terrence is like the OG baby daddy. Because like I was playing Fortnite last week, and I was talking to him while I was playing, and he was like, "Dude, you gotta get this Miles skin," and I was like, "I would. I'm broke," like I said last week, and because of how this weekend's been, you know, I've been, you know, dealing with my account. So I was like, I ain't got no money. But if you find somebody to, like, get it for me, and then he got it for me. So shout out. Wait, didn't I say I was going back this way? I definitely ignored myself. He got it for me. And I was like, dude. I was like, wait, did I not tap? Because that should have been balanced. So I think I missed 2 taps. There we go. Because it's always in increments of 5. I'm like, there's something I didn't do here. But yeah, he got me my Miles skin, so I've been going around capping people and getting capped depending on the game. Yes, like, because one of the main reasons I also added, just because I also wanted to, you know, put more variety in here, I added Overwatch so that I could have an excuse to sit here and level up my battle pass. Because at level 45, they were giving you the new character that they just released. And even though I didn't do it on stream, thankfully, I want to say maybe last week or the week before, I finally got the character. And then I was like, oh, this is great. And then I've also been playing my games on my phone so that I can get my my little PlayStation gift card from them, so I can get some other stuff. Now that I'm in my head about this, I don't know if I would use it to get the skin that comes with the Save the World pack for Fortnite, or if I would just use a little bit of that to get the battle pass. I don't know. I haven't the foggiest idea what I want to do. Look at you, just flopping everywhere. Cause like I know that like playing like Save the World every now and then they give you like free V-Bucks, which was my motivation to get it. Granted, they lied to us and was like, oh yeah, you know, Save the World is going to be free, and then they just never did it. But they have a skin in the Play Store that if you buy it, it comes with Save the World. So I'm like, I could get that, and then if I... But the thing is, the Battle Pass for this season, I want to say, is almost done. If I'm not mistaken. And like, if I get the Battle Pass, then I can also get that Attack on Titan skin and just have it sitting there. Because I just like collecting those things. Like, if they give a free skin for whatever reason, or like if the skins of some of them are dope, of course. Because I kind of want that lizard guy that's in the Battle Pass too. Because I love that his backpack is a neon like shrimp sign. And I do have to say that like Fortnite, they've been definitely coming with the skins and stuff. Speaking of that, I asked people a few streams ago, because I'm completely manifesting this for myself, but when I get my personalized skin in Fortnite, what do you think my pickaxe should be, and should my skin have like what would my alternate skin form be? Because you know how they like have edited styles. Like Ninja has his where like it's his logo for the face and like the skin, but then it also can take that off, be his actual face with the blue hair, stuff like that. And then, you know, it depends. Like Michael B. Jordan's was him in his Creed outfit, and then like some sort of like open hoodie. Just great things. Just great things. Oh wait, I need to do this again. See, this is why I love having this little counter on my phone. It's great. We are making progress, guys. Okay, yeah, so Oni was here when I said that I think my actual person in my normal would have, you know, just me in like one of my like graphic shirts or whatever, like one of my little funny sayings or whatever. And then my alternate would be like a complete like gummy bear outfit. If not the entire outfit, you know, like the pickaxe. But I feel like that would be a great alternate skin to have. And it could be a regular gummy bear. It could be like a cosmic gummy bear where it's kind of like sparkly and just like shiny. Oh my god, wait. Because if that actually does happen too, they could put my signature move in there and I love it. Granted, it doesn't have like a particular song behind it, but I'm really here for the gummy bear idea. It was that, or like taco. Because obviously I couldn't do nothing Pokemon related because they don't even have Pokemon in there. Granted, I would love to be Ash or like Misty, you know, capping people with a Cobra DMR. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hitting somebody with a 360 no scope. Trying to be the Pokemon master and the Fortnite master. Yes, yes. See, I love that. I love that. Cause then you could also do it like where like, say for example, if you are fully shielded up, like if you got the 100% bar for your shield, then you get like this nice like kind of like thing going. But if you're losing it, or if you're lacking it, then you're just like a standard color or like in between a color. Y'all know me and these random ideas. Alright. We're at the beach. You're relaxed and you're cozy. Do you want to be shiny? Nah, you want to just kick it as your regular self. And I support you. I support you. Gotta check your wings. That's another good shiny. Sandygast. That black sand is just mwah. I love how Miraidon gets over it every single time. It's like, oh, another one's hatching. What's up, G? I like your cut, G. Is that a Magikarp or what is that? Yeah. Ooh, yes. Oni, I love that. I really love that. Your ghost head character into the Only Boy character. Yes. Although I forget, did you tell me that you didn't like Fortnite? Because I feel like we had a conversation about it, but I don't fully recall. Was it about like the building or like it really is. It really is. Like, I can definitely say, like, when we do get black shinies in this game, they're top tier. They're definitely top tier. But yeah, like, I feel like you told me about why you haven't played Fortnite, or like you had it and then you just never went back to it. Oh, you just haven't played it. Okay. Like, I can definitely say that, like, when I first started playing it, gotcha. Because I know a lot of people like I guess, like, the cartooniness, in a sense, of it didn't make people feel invested in playing it, or if it just felt like it was just too random. Because I know I had always heard people talking about it, and, like, I want to say right when it came out, when we were still going down the shore, and we go to the stores where, like, they had, like, the custom shirts. There was a bunch of, like, Fortnite shirts where, like, where are we dropping, boys, all that type of merch. And I was like, one day I'll check this out. And then I did, and it was way before the no build. So I was like, I have people that are building towers in 5 seconds, and then literally eliminating me with one headshot when I have full shields and I was behind a rock. I don't want to play this anymore. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, for me, I'm okay with playing with randoms, because as you've seen, there's a lot of different times and a lot of funny things that happen when we play with randoms. But it's definitely better with friends, because, you know, you don't necessarily feel... There's a better feeling of playing with friends than just randoms, especially if your friends are all just there with the same mindset of, alright, we're going to have fun. If we get this W, cool, but, like, we're going to be cracking jokes, we're going to be chilling. Like, it's more bonding than it is, like, having to feel like you're doing a job. But sometimes these randos, whew. I had this one dude, because I was playing a little bit earlier. He would not stop talking. And he was one of those people, we gotta move. And I'm like, bro, we're literally 3 steps from the circle. We're fine. And then one of our teammates completely just ruined everything. And they didn't have their mic on. And as you've seen, usually, even when I'm not streaming, I ain't talking to nobody. If you're not my friend, I'm not having the conversation unless it feels like I really, really need to. But most of the time, I'm like, this is what we have the ping system for. I don't have to say anything. But yeah, no, I am okay with playing with randos. But at the same time, I do love playing with friends. Like, when we did that stream last week, I want to say, with Gio, or it might have been the week before, because I think it was a Monday, but I don't think it was last Monday. But yeah, we played with Gio. That was fun. See, I can never tell, because they always look pale no matter what to me, so I'm still gonna investigate these. Like, especially at night, I'm like, you look sickly, so I can't tell if you're shiny or not. At least with this family, it's like, oh, you get yellow. But I digress. I have fun just playing the game in general. Especially because I'm like, oh, I could play as this person today, I could play this, I could do that. And winning is very, very fulfilling. As Oni was here that time that we got that W, and I was like, oh, this close to death. I'm pretty sure that was the locked pistol one too, because we was going in. That Meryl said, baby? You had a baby? And the mom was like, okay, look at it, but don't touch it. And then there's always that one kid that's just not interested. Oh, let me get away from this site there. Because I know he will try to wreck me. I'm still waiting for my shiny Scyther, though. That is Bay. And has always been Bay. Because the fact that, like, you go from green with a little bit of red to becoming a nice metallic green, it's just, mwah. I love it. I love it. It really is, though. Like, I'm glad that we have this understanding, because that was really what that game felt like for me. Because we were so close to losing, because that game, my entire team died. And I'm like, oh, this is really on me. Okay. And that guy came around that corner, and I said, blip, 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 no, blip, 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 bam. And it said Victory Royale, and I said, yes! It was great. I had a game like that, the other day too, because I had like my best game with the locked in pistol, because first of all, I didn't have a full experience with that until about a week ago, but I figured out how it works and how I could use it to my advantage, and I just took off with that. So my teammate, we had lost our other two. It was just me and him. There was literally one person from the other team, and it was just me. It was just the three of us. And I knew that I had a bit more health than him, and he was already kind of playing a little bit more reckless to what I was watching. So I was like, all right, I hate the fact that I need to use him as bait. So I let him run towards the enemy, and both of them were kind of like on the lower level. So he's running towards the enemy, and the enemy starts shooting at him, and he was doing some damage, which I was glad about, because I'm like, if you can nick him at least, you ain't got to kill him, but if you can damage him enough that I can get at least 2 shots off before he sees me, we can win this game. Especially with the locked-in pistol, because if you get all 4 clicks of it, it literally sends every single bullet right at them, as long as they're not, like, running around the corner. Because then some of them will miss. But if they're just, like, in open view, oh, it's a wrap. So I had 2 shots. All locked, bam. Second one, bam. Victory Royale. And I said, okay, I like this game. I like this gun. I'm here for this. Now, it doesn't work in every situation, because usually, if you have to have that time to lock on, that means that you're going to be standing still, or you're going to be kind of further out in the open. So you want to be a little careful with that. But at a time like that, where they don't see you, honey, it was amazing. And I loved every second of that. That was a game that I was really, really excited about. Okay. So, like, every sort of play style, yeah, that would be something really dope. But, that would be a challenge. It would be a task. And it would be one of those games where I feel like they would still have to start you with a portion of play styles, and then they would have to keep, like, DLCing in the rest once they could figure it out. And it would just be, like, never ending. Dang, all these Hariyamas, there ain't no outbreak. He said you was talking smack. You was talking smack? You was talking smack about my friend? Anyway, bye. Oh man. Oh, yeah, I think the move is to go till 9. Make sure that I'm fully full from dinner. And then either play Fortnite or Apex until my brother tells me that I have to get ready to come get him. Because I do still have to go get gas first. .2D fighter, first-person shooter, farming sim, collectathon, platformer. Okay, yeah, that would be a lot. But it could be one of those things where I don't remember if it was like Kirby or Mario that kind of like mixed a little bit together, where it's like if you go into like a different room or like a particular area, then you would change. But yeah, I feel like if like there's ways to make that work, but they'd also probably be very campy and very gimmicky. Like, say for example, if you wanted to take like an item, and then if you're already in this thing, you use the item and it transports you to that next play setting, and then it like you have to be on the fly, ready to change with whatever play style you just entered into. Which would actually be really cool. That'd be really cool. I'd be here for that. I'd probably suck at it, but I'd be very here for that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I get out of the negatives and I have money that's a little bit past gas money, I'm gonna treat myself to some cookies. Because when I tell you, I've had such a craving for chocolate chip cookies lately, it's weird. And I haven't seen any of my friends post that they're pregnant or anything, so I don't think it's anybody's cravings other than my own this time. But it's usually hard to tell. Unless there is somebody pregnant, they just haven't told me, and I'm just, you know, living vicariously through them or whatever. But I, in particular, want one of those like big chocolate chip cookie cakes, and I just want to go to town on that, because I haven't had one of those since my birthday. Because my friends are like, yeah, we're gonna get him a cookie cake, and we all destroyed that thing. Like, it was phenomenal. I thought I tapped the crystal, but it was the egg hatcher. Yeah, like that. Literally like that. Like, the moment you find that item, if you activate it, boom, now you're in like a 2D fighting game. Oh my gosh, Animal Crossing is a first-person shooter or a second-person shooter. Yes. Like that. Like that. It was just a chocolate chip cookie. But it was like really big. I don't have anything to size compare it to right now. But it was a giant chocolate chip cookie. It was a little thinner so that you could, like, it was about maybe that thick. and they kind of like piped a little bit of icing on there and like kind of just decorated it, but it was so soft. It like it fell up. It literally like just fell apart the moment you touched it, which I was like, okay, this is how you know you're delicate. This is my cookie. Because I don't actually like hard cookies. Like if they're like yes, if it has like crunchy ends but it's still like soft and gooey in the middle, love that, perfect. But if the entire thing is rock solid, I don't want it. I don't. I don't even like my bread to be crunchy. I like soft things. Because I am soft. I am squishy. I am malleable. Malleable. I was like, since I'm in this area, I might as well take a peek at them. Make sure we didn't miss any babies for Oni. Should have 2 more. They said, what is that? But, if I'm also being, like, illogical about it, if I wanted to save a bigger portion of money, I would just get the mix. Or, if I already had, like, majority of the ingredients to make it, I could. But right now I'm thinking I might like head to the dollar store. And even though, so I have to tell y'all, and I don't know if I've stated it before, I keep doing that where there's always one that I don't tap, and I'm like, I've been riding around for too long now. My babies are born. I am a little upset at the dollar store that's near me. It is one of the first of its kind, if not the first, of a hybrid between Family Tree and Dollar Tree and Family Dollar. And sometimes their stuff is more expensive than if I just went to the grocery store. And it's insane to me. Like, you literally have dollar in the name. Why is this more expensive? Oh, wait, what are you thinking about baking with her? What does she like to bake? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very mad if we run into another Fleeko. I'll take it, but I will be complaining about it the whole time. Gotta look at your neck, I'm sorry. But yeah, so perfect example. There was one day I was making tacos, I want to say. I'm pretty sure I was making them. And I was like, alright, so I know that they have like the pack of like 20 or so at the dollar store. So let me go there. It shouldn't be too bad. And I'll, go about my way. So I go to the dollar store. I get the 20 pack of the flour tortillas, and it was $3, right? So I was like, you know what? This isn't ideal, but I'm already here. Whatever. I'm pretty sure it could be worse most other places, right? So then I go to the grocery store near me, my favorite grocery store. The same 20 pack, $1.25. $1.25. And when I tell you I was livid, I was pissed. I was pissed. I'm like, I don't understand how you literally are a dollar store, and yet these same things are cheaper here when they should cost more here. So I've been very mad about that. Oh, see, I've never made mochi, but I have seen mochi made, and I've had it maybe twice, definitely once. And it's funny because I actually got tricked into it because the lady wasn't paying attention to what I said. Which was really funny because I wanted a iced tea. And she comes back and she brought me a plate of mochi. And I was like, I didn't ask for this, but I'm gonna eat it. But yes, cupcakes. I love making cupcakes. It's funny because one of the cakes that I make now, it started off as a cupcake, and then I was like, you know what? It will save me time if I do it this way, and then I made it into a cake. But I found this recipe to make strawberry shortcake cupcakes that I really love. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? I can make this in an actual cake form. And then I won't have to sit here and decorate each single one. I'm like, somebody can just grab a slice, call it a day. Because I know there's like a whole process to it, and it's very interesting to me. But I love the fact that like you make your own. I really love that. Is there a particular type of cupcake you make? Like a different flavor? Like, is it like an angel food cake? Is it like red velvet? Oh yeah. You could buy sweet rice flour and just almost use that for everything. Yeah, it adds that nice texture, that nice flavor. It does a lot. I've never used it myself, but like I've seen a lot of people use it. Oh yeah, now I'm in the mood to bake. Chocolate fudge. Ooh. That actually sounds really good. I'm not even gonna lie. That sounds amazing. Especially because of like how awesome you guys are. I know that the quality is just like top tier. You can't see my hand because like it's at the top. It's literally at the top. What the heck was that? Oh, it was you guys. Oh, that's the thing I forgot. So, my second shiny that I didn't show you guys was actually a deerling. And I found that because I was clearing out this area, and then my fletchling at the time, I think, wouldn't attack it. And I was like, hold on, did I just find a random shiny? And that was the first random encounter that I had. Oh, Oni, no. Why did you look it up? Oh, no, that's bad. That is so bad. Oh, wow. Dude. Oh, that's crazy though. And that's dedication. That's really dedication. I give that to you wholeheartedly. What is that noise? It's very funny that these headphones amplify the noises that are around me and outside of my house for me. I've also just naturally been told that I am a mutant. I don't say that too loud because I don't want to be experimented on. Gotcha. Well, I do have to say, even though, you know, it does take a lot of time in the process, there is so much more love that is put into your food doing it that way. Because that's the one thing that I love about making things for people, if I have the kitchen to myself, which usually if somebody knows I'm making something, they will try to stay out the way. If I have the kitchen to myself, then I will put on music and I'll be singing, I'll be dancing, I'll be mixing, I'll be baking, I'll be cooking, and the reception from it every time is, oh, this is amazing, this is great. And like, yes, I know it's because, you know, I know how to follow instructions and you know, check times and check like textures and all of that stuff. But it's the fact that I'm happily making it that adds a level of secret ingredient to it that just cannot be replaced. That reaction. Yeah. Like, I can definitely say that, like, once you actually start making things and seeing how they're made and how many components go into a thing, you start going, okay, now I see why this costs this much. Oh, yeah. If you take that little shortcut, it's so much better. So much better. And you're still putting love into it versus, you know, you just going to buy it just for the sake of it. But no, yeah, that's... Whew. I can only imagine, especially if you said it took 3 hours. Oh my gosh. But I feel you, because that was like when I made Jello shots. But I was doing them for my brother's surprise birthday party, I want to say, his 30th birthday. And I decided I was going to do pineapple upside down Jello shots. And between having to like mix things and make sure that I had like 2 different colors, then taking the cherries, letting the bottom cool, putting the cherries on top, then putting the mixture on top, then putting them back in the fridge, while also trying to make sure that they don't melt ahead of time. Because I did so many that finding the space for it, I had to keep going into the basement because we had another fridge down there, so stocking that up. And just, it was a whole process. And I'm like, see, when I did my Starburst Jello shots, didn't take this long. Easy, bing, bang, boom, in there, out of there, like nobody's business. But this, I'm like, you're lucky I love you. You're lucky this is for your 30th birthday. You're lucky it's a surprise. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. But I also just love making things for people. Oh yeah, that part. Especially if it was really hot. Oof. That's the one thing I don't like about cooking. Y'all already know I naturally don't like heat. But whew, the possibility of getting burnt, I will never be okay with it. It will never make me happy. It will never spark joy. That is how you'll know I'm kidnapped, because I'm going to be like, haha, burning is fun. Like, what? Like, if I tweet something or if I make a post and it's like, oh, I burnt myself today, so exhilarating, you know I'm in danger. Figure out how to find me. Because I would not naturally say that. I would not. In a situation like that where you're using hot rice, ooh, I can only imagine. Oh, I do not envy your fingers. I do not. Not in the slightest, no. Nope. And like, I'm trying to sympathize with it. I never want to be in that position. I will find the fastest way to avoid it. And it's funny that we're talking about hot too while I'm literally hatching a fire Pokemon. Okay, wait, before I go into, I need to look at all of their faces. Because I want to make sure that it's not just the one that I saw. Okay, so they all kind of naturally do look like that. Because I had one walk up to me while I was doing stuff the other day, and it looked very sad. So I wanted to see if they all kind of look like that, and they do. But you get happy when you're here, so I'm glad for that. But, like, why are y'all not happy until then? I mean, they did lightly bake you guys, so I get it. But, like, you turn out golded. They really are cute. That is adorable. I've never actually sat and looked at... Oh, okay. This is a almost family setting, sir. I know I said this video isn't for kids, but just in case a kid finds it. Like, sir. At least put your OnlyFans link. I don't know how y'all deal with me because I don't know how I deal with myself. It just don't, it don't add up. The math do not be mathing. The math does not judge Mathis. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do before I eat. I can actually do a face mask tonight. Because I don't know if I'm committing to washing my hair tonight. Like, I know I have time. But that's a commitment. Because then I'm going to have to get up and do it tomorrow. But if I don't, when else am I going to do it? Because I've been really intentional about, like, doing my hair and, you know, trying to stay on top of it so that it can actually grow and restore itself. Yep. We are 2 eggs away from officially hatching 100 eggs on this stream. That one sounded like it was struggling a little bit. Make sure I actually counted right. I was like, hold on. Because I know I've been tapping it. I love how Maridon's like, did I step in it? What is that? We hit 200, y'all. 200 eggs. But we hatched 100 on stream. I did 100 before I even conceived doing this. You know, we'll have another night where we actually, like, continue this. I think. Because this was very chill. This is very nice and peaceful. It makes me also want to, like, dust off my Animal Crossing cartridge and go kill those cockroaches. Granted, I didn't buy that whole happy expansion thing, and, like, I really, really only used Animal Crossing just to pass time for myself. Other than when, you know, me and my brother and, like, friends played. But even my island, like, my island was so standard, because I wanted it to feel like an island and not necessarily, you know, just like, oh, this thing has been taken over by, like, a corporation, and now it looks like this. Like, no, I wanted you to see the grass. I wanted there to be dirt. I wanted there to still be a level of, oh, you can definitely tell that I've journeyed to an island. I always have to look at them because I was watching somebody's video. I don't remember what streamer it was or like what YouTuber, and he was doing like a challenge video, and he found 2 different oh, they're gonna fight me. They are going to fight me. He found 2 different shiny Hoppips. And it was great. Because he was like, what? Dang, I couldn't even see y'all move. Relax. I don't want no smoke. That's why I don't come up this mountain. Alright, we got 4 minutes left. Again, I think if we are going live on Wednesday, it'll either be Overwatch or we may continue hatching eggs. Who knows? But it'll most likely be Overwatch, just because we also haven't played that in a while. Thursday, if I don't have to bump that for something else, will be Apex on Twitch. Where did you even come from? And then Friday is looking like it's going to be this little detective game that I found because it was like $2 in the Play Store. Because y'all know me, I love a good sale. That's how you save money. I may do 5 more. It'll put me a little past 9, but I'm gonna do 5 more. Get us to a nice 210. The weight I haven't been in years. Alright. Final batch of eggs for the night. You know I didn't touch you. You know I didn't touch you. Granted, I do have honey baked ham downstairs. You know I didn't touch you. Every time I come to this spot, I always think about when that Zoro tricked us, and I was so mad. Memories. Because I'm like, how is this random Espeon here? Come to find out, it was not an Espeon. Mind you, I thought I ran into somebody. Nope. Dang, I was trying to get to the manhole. Dang it. I'm standing on the manhole. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. They said we're gonna make sure you're stepping on it, not me. Alright, so I do have to ask, will we get the shiny? Alright, so I have 3 names that I'm thinking. One, I'm gonna make just gender neutral. The other will be for the prospective genders. So if it is a boy, it will be Bugs. If it's a girl, it will be Lola. And if I choose neither one of those names, it's gonna be Nesquik. What do y'all think about that? Alright, so I'm debating whether or not I should just continue to put the eggs here already for me, just in case I don't. I can always move stuff if I need to. Because I do periodically check the outbreaks and stuff. But if I need to put some eggs back, I'm going to put some eggs back. So we're going to put these here for next time. I'm going to show y'all the game I'm looking at for Friday. And then we're going to go on our merry way. Alright, so save. Bing, bang, boom. We're in the room. Alright, so this game right here. So first of all, this is Blazing Beaks. I haven't played it yet, but I did download it. Because I thought this was what Oni was talking about. Because he was saying something about a chicken dungeon. And I was like, I typed in chicken dungeon and then this came up. So I was like, okay, this maybe is what he's talking about. It's on sale. It's like $2. So I got it. And then I saw Jenny LeCue, Detective. So I think that will be cute. It's like a little mystery game. Oh, his name is Just Quick. I feel like I saw some sort of discourse about that, and I just completely pushed it out of my memory. But yeah, some of these names, but like it makes sense that his name, you know, is Nesquik, Quick, because you know. It's also funny if you think about it, because it's Nesquik. His name is Quick. He's a bunny, which means that he has the quickness. Boom. Flip the word around. Flip the word around. But yes, so Jenny LeClue, Detective, is what I think we're going to attempt to play on Friday. And as you can see, I got the demo for My Heroes 1 Justice, even though I need to finish watching that. We got Overwatch on here, just in case it wasn't working on the PlayStation. Got the Play Store. Pokemon Unite is something that we definitely will be adding. I need to actually start playing that. Haven't played my Just Dance in a while. Legends Arceus. Got both of my Just Dance dances. Got the other Just Dance, because y'all know I love to Just Dance. But yeah, so Friday we're going to be playing our first indie game of Discovery and all of that jazz. So I think that's it. I think that's all I got for you guys. So boom, close-up time. Thank you for being here. Y'all know I appreciate y'all, especially on this holiday, because y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all decided to pop in here with your boy. And I love and appreciate you for that. Keep an eye out for the posted video, well, the notification for Wednesday. I'm going to double check my schedule before the end of tonight, so that way I can also just make sure that I schedule that video ahead of time so you guys are aware. Because sometimes I will do it like the day of, just hours before, but if I can make it a day or two beforehand, I will do that as well. If I'm free on Thursday, know to look for me on Twitch, twitch.tv/melodic smile. And yeah, if there's anything else that you want to talk to me about, you guys know how to reach me. Most of you are following me on different social medias already. Clearly, I'm always here to talk to, whether it's about games, whether it's about life, whether it's just anything in general. I'm here. If I don't respond, I apologize fast enough. I'm probably out doing deliveries or like I'm working on something or with somebody. So just know that I will get back to you. But yes, I hope you have a wonderful night. Uh, Thank you, Oni. Literally, thank you always for being here. You know I love and support you. I also need to take this nail polish off because my nails grew and also they started chipping. But I love you. Mahal kita. I'll see you soon. Pakits. And do me a favor. Keep on smiling, lovies. And if you are still going out and about and doing anything tonight, just be safe. If you want to let me know that you're safe, if you are going out, I appreciate that always. But I will see you next time. All right?